Hi, this is You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette. I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. Another version of me, is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you die, till you die? Well, you're still alive and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I'd hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking of me when you fuck her? Cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you'd hold me until you die, till you die? Well, you're still alive and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. Cause the joke that you laid in the bed that was me, and I'm not gonna fade as soon as you close your eyes, and you know it. And every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Oh, can you feel it? Well, I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. Thank you for watching. Crappy Valentine's Day. I could probably do a little better at the end, but I feel like it really like captures the emotion, you know? It's like a little like like raspy. That was a little intense. Sorry. 2929. Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that, mate. I hope you enjoy. There's gonna be 2 songs tomorrow again. And I don't want to promise anything because it looks like it might be rainy, but there might be some outside footage. I might leave my room for once, just kidding. Squeak, squeak. Okay, I always feel like, I don't remember is it Kronk? Yeah, it's Kronk. How do I not remember Kronk's name? I always feel like Kronk when my chair's squeaking. I'm just like, squeaker, squeaker, and he's like talking to the squirrels. Anyway. Squeak, squeaker, squeak, squeak. Okay. Squeak, squeak. Hey besties, I was being dramatic yesterday. I'm not gonna quit forever. I'm gonna stop doing a song every day, obviously. That's too much. I like every day I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to do it. Just let me take a break. And then it's like, if I take a break today, then I need to like do 2 tomorrow to make up for it. And this is all just like, okay, so I've never really said this yet, but this whole thing was, I've been thinking of it more as performance art than as music. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to put anything out because I would have been so focused on making sure like all the guitar playing was perfect. Like if I messed up, like a string just like went twangy for a second, like, oh, we got to start over. and like I would make sure that the singing was perfect, and obviously it wasn't. So yeah, I was just like, I can't make it about music. It's just like performance art. It's about the time and effort. Like, so I started releasing the Halloween songs, the covers, in October, which is like my roommate, who we weren't roommates at the time, we were roommates and coworkers at a job and a house, and then she quit the job and I moved away from the house and also left the job. And then so we were like living separately and like working. She got this job and then she told me, oh my god, there's this guy here, he's so perfect for you, you're gonna love him, and then also we're hiring, so you should send in your resume. And I'm like, I don't care about the guy, but I'll send in my resume. And then yeah, every time I talked to him, then it was like through this filter of like, oh my gosh, what's her name said that we're soulmates. So anyway, that was like around the time we met. I don't remember exactly what day we met or whatever, but like, yeah, it was around October. So it was like, those songs are gonna start October 1st, and then Halloween, as I said in Stupid Cupid, was the day I realized like he doesn't like me. And then my roommate had to be like, yeah, he does, he's asking about you all the time. Again, we weren't roommates at the time, and I left the place I was staying at the time to go to her house on Halloween, and I got, like, there were bikers in front of me, and one of them, like, the tire kicked up a rock and like cracked my windshield within probably like 5 seconds of me turning out of the, like, onto the main street. So I was like, oof, that's a bad omen, you know. So that, yeah, we were, because my roommate invited him to hang out with us and he said he was busy. He's like, I have other plans already. So he also didn't like text me at all that day, and I'm like, yeah, he's not interested. Like, and it's really obvious to me. And my roommate's like, no, like he's whatever, like he asks about you all the time, he just had these plans already, blah blah blah. I was like, okay, like I get like So Halloween, I released Annoying Creepy Scary for the first time, and then I was doing all the covers. Like love song covers once a week until February, and then yeah, like February 1st is around the time he said 2 weeks. I'm assuming that's rounded down to be honest, because the last cover I did before February, Take This to Heart by Mayday Parade, was January 28th, and I remember like in that one I was talking a lot about like when I met these songs and stuff, so I'm pretty sure that's like, my intuition tells me that that's the day that they were actually like reintroduced. They didn't meet that day. They were they'd met a few years before that, and he told me that they met 2 weeks ago, so like that was another lie. But anyway, what was my point? Hold on, it'll come back to me. Like, what was I even talking about? Oh yeah, so February 1st, around that time, like I'm saying, okay, I think he rounded down to 2 weeks, and it was a little bit longer than that, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I released an All Worth the Wait on February 1st, because that would be like 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. And then from there, like a song every day, just to like really hammer in how many days that is, to like not tell somebody something. And then the Stupid Cupid on Valentine's Day, and then I wanted to do 2 more weeks of the breakup songs again, just to really, like, this is a really long time to like let someone believe that you're in love with them when you know that you're not. But again, I already knew, so yeah, it's fine, whatever. This is already a 5.5 minute video, and I haven't even started singing yet. I want to say Torn by Natalie Imbruglia. It's not Torn. This is You Oughta Know by Alanis. I almost said Anais Mitchell. This is Hades Town. I'm gonna perform Hades Town for you now. The whole thing, all the parts. I bet I could do it. Not like in one go. I would need, obviously there's a lot of overlap. I would need to like record each part and then put them together, but it could happen. This is not Alanis. This is Alanis Morissette. I'm like, no, I'm still thinking of Natalie Imbruglia. Okay. God, get it together. Mary Skelly, this is all your fault. What do you have to say for yourself? You're blocking my candle that I lit back there. I'm gonna go fix it. I'll switch it out with this one. How dare you? There, now you can tell. Okay. I keep doing that. Now, I did that in the sucker video. Every time I would go from like, I forgot what the words are now, but switching from the F chord to the E chord in the chorus, I would like breathe weird when I was going to say the next line, and then I would like burp. And so I think I only kept in one, but it happened a lot more than that one time, but I was like, ooh, I kept doing that. And then my dad, now every time I burp, one of us goes, oh, I keep doing that. It's funny. Anyway, like I said, we like to have fun here. Okay. To deny me of the cross. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I feel like my hair looks weird. It's fine. There's like one little thingy that's just right in between the two little parts. That's fine. Nobody look at me on this video that I took and posted on the internet. Don't look at me. Stop looking at me. Most people are probably not watching this. They're probably looking at another screen while this is playing in the background, so it's fine. Don't look at me. Continue not looking at me. Play Candy Crush or whatever. I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. Cause the love that you gave wasn't cause the love that you gave that we made wasn't able. Okay. Cause the love that you gave wasn't whatever. Cause the love that you made that cause the love that we made that you gave, oh, that's backwards. Cause the love that you made that we gave wasn't able to, cause the love that you gave that we made. It was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. And are you thinking of me when you fuck her? Cause the go, no. Anyway, I'm just gonna address it now because I keep thinking about it when I get to this line. As I said in Stupid Cupid, there was a point where we tried to be friends, and he didn't come to me and apologize. I was like, okay, a new girlfriend, I mentioned there's this one girl, and wow, yeah, there was a new girl who started working with us, and I was like, even before Valentine's Day, I was like, oh my god, she's so pretty. But like, maybe in another lifetime, because I already have my person or whatever. And then, yeah, after getting dumped on Valentine's Day, I was just so like, in my own like depressive spiral about that. Just like, oh my god, I'm worthless. No one will ever love me or whatever. And then, yeah, I was just like, so blind. But anyway, eventually I got around to like remembering that part. Like, oh my gosh, remember that pretty girl though? But this guy was like, they had the same job basically, so they were like always together, and it was like driving me nuts. And I was like, I can't talk to her without freaking him popping up and being like, hey, what's up guys? And I'm just like, oh, driving me nuts. And I'm like, I gotta like forgive him and just move on, because otherwise I'm never gonna be able to talk to this girl. So I was like, anyway, yeah, I was like, let's get past it, let's just move on. Whatever. And he said something that like in his text, he's like, I think of this like all the time, I feel terrible, I think of it even in bed. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like Like, you could have said you can't sleep because you're thinking about it, but like, do you mean in bed, or do you mean like, that's weird. I don't want to know. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just quit that job that day and just never talked to anybody again. That's what I did. After the guy called me creepy. He didn't say I was the prettiest girl he'd ever seen. He said I was the prettiest girl at this. And then it was like the name of the restaurant that we worked at. Another coworker. Don't date your coworkers. You probably heard it before. I'd heard it before. It didn't work out. It might work out for you. Don't listen to me. I don't know your life. But yeah, it was like, you're the prettiest girl at this restaurant that we worked at. And then the other girl started after me after he said that. But it was still like, I don't, like, what do you why would you say that and then go out with another girl? Like, I literally showed up to work and someone else told me, like, oh yeah, he's on a date right now with her, and I was like, what? Okay, cool. Thought I was the prettiest girl at this restaurant. It does rhyme. I probably could have fit it in there, but I'm like, I don't want to give that I hate that restaurant. I don't want to give them any publicity. So anyway, hi, this is You Oughta Know by Alanis Morissette.